firm believer that no child should need to go to a school in this country that's not safe, or that doesn't provide a decent education for them. Sadly, that's not the case at the moment, but it's a privilege to work for an organisation essentially that's sets out to change that. Over the last 3 months, my work's looked very different, and I've been spending most of my time working with head teachers in Kent and Medway, which is where I focus, to help them to first close their schools and then to reopen for a small group, and then more recently to open more widely.
I really enjoyed going to school and being able to pray with the children about what's going on. I go to a faith school, so I'm lucky enough I can do that, and I found that to be really encouraging as well. And the children are really good at just being really open and honest in their prayers, and I think that's great.
I have been going to school 1 day a week every 3 weeks to take care of vulnerable students and also students that have parents that are key workers. My main concern is that our school is in a low socioeconomic area, and our students that are disadvantaged are just not bridging the gap. In fact, I think the gap is only widening. We have an engagement of about 25%, meaning that only about 25% of our students are reading the work, completing the work and submitting the work. And so what that means is that for a large group of teenagers, this time in lockdown has seen their education become stagnant.
The situation has helped me to discover my learning style, and that I'm a visual learner, which means I learn best from making A3 posters and mind maps rather than just linear notes. I'd definitely say that it's been an unusual experience, but it has given me time to reflect on the way that I live my life, and I've had more time to listen to worship music, which has given me space to connect with God and lessen the anxiety that I kind of feel sometimes.
It'd be really great to pray for parents and families at this time, that they would know that grace that says it's okay, that you're good enough.
And there's a lot of anxiety around whether or not it's the right thing to do to send kids back to school. Nobody knows, and so whatever decision anybody is making, it feels like it could be the wrong one. And the one thing that parents know a lot about is parental guilt, and you always feel as if you're doing slightly the wrong thing. So if we could pray for the families, that they would feel courage and hope and peace about whichever decision that they make, that would be really good.
Many students went back to the school this week. Many of them, they were very happy. There were students that they weren't very happy, unfortunately. I work with special need students, with autistic students, and they need all the time routines. They went back to the school with different routines, so I really need, if you can help me, to pray for them, to pray for their parents, for supporting them.
If we could also pray for the government in all of their decisions around education that they're making, that these are really wise and thoughtful decisions, that would be great.
Wisdom for us teachers in the way that we speak into their lives with encouragement and positivity, and reassure them that things are going to be okay. I suppose a general prayer just over the stopping of the spread of the virus as well in schools, and that we wouldn't see any kind of second wave as a result of that. My prayer is to pray for these teenagers, that during this time that they will grow in resiliency, that they will grow in strength of character as well, and also just pray because I think a lot of them are having a tough time, and especially in terms of that education gap, I'd love for you to pray that they wouldn't be too disadvantaged by this time.
I'm praying for parents who have been given the option of sending their children back to school and helping them to make the decision as to whether they are happy for that.
Thank you so much for praying. God is really for children. We know that, for young people, for families, for those that look after them. It's really good to know that we're in this together.